make Njama Njama right now. And for Njama Njama, we need, normally we know it as Njama Njama in Cameroon. I would like to talk a little bit about that. But it's actually the garden huckleberry. I'm using spinach, and I'm using 2 kilograms of spinach. Remember I told you earlier I'm expecting guests, I'm expecting family over, so I'm making a big amount. But you can always follow the written recipe on my blog in case you get mixed up. So I'm using 2 kilograms of spinach and some oil, chopped tomatoes, onions, some salt, and some seasoning cube. So that's it, guys. Just putting my oil to heat up for us to fry the spinach. I'll just call it Njama Njama, right? Just pardon me, it's not Njama Njama, but it's spinach. So yeah, that's it. I'll begin with frying my onions as always. And into my onions, I'm going to sprinkle in some salt. That's just like a pinch of salt, less than a quarter teaspoon of salt. And into my onions, I'm going to add in tomatoes. I'll let this fry for a couple of minutes. Then I'll be back to adding the spinach. You guys, these tomatoes are taking their time. It's taking its time to get cooked. So, you know, sometimes you just want to multitask in the kitchen. So put it aside. While that is cooking, we'll proceed with, while the tomatoes are frying, we'll proceed with making our fufu corn. Fufu corn, you see, that's like 1.5 liters of water that I'm just going to boil. I'll boil that very quickly so we can proceed with our fufu corn. And we need 2.5 cups of maize flour. It's really like a small amount. On a good day, I'm going to double the size, but I'm just going to make this for now in small portions. And basically that's all we need. We just need water and we need corn flour. So when our water boils, I'm going to reduce some amount of water, then I'll show you how it goes. So my water is boiled. I'm just going to reduce some of the water, just like that. Then into this, I want to put some of the corn flour into cold water, like a cup of cold water. You put corn flour, then you mix. This will form a base that we'll use to make the corn fufu. You have to stir it, so you just want to do that. It forms the base. You don't want your fufu corn to have some unwanted balls in it, so you just form the base. That's like it can be. And now pour this into my hot water and give it a mix. Pour some water into that, rinse it out. And do that. Yeah, this is like the first stage of making fufu corn. I'm going to stir that. Then I'll let it cook for a couple of minutes. I'll let it boil. While that is boiling, we'll check how our tomatoes are doing. All you have to do is just to stir it to make sure it doesn't get burnt. So just stir. And back to our fufu corn. You see it's beginning to boil. I'll just let it boil for a while, then I'll add the rest of the corn. It's been boiling for just a few minutes. And I think I'm going to add in the rest of the corn flour. Then you have to stir really fast. You see, it's just a process of stirring really fast. You just give it a vigorous mix. You know, some people like it very hard, but I like my fufu really soft. So you see that it's not hard. It's not as hard as some people would like it. So you just give it a good mix. You kitty it. I'll let this cook a little while. If you want, you can add in some water, just a little bit of water. But if yours is harder than this one, than what you see now, if it's harder, then you add more water. But mine is quite soft, so just a little bit of water to let it cook for a few minutes. While the fufu corn is getting really cooked again, we'll check how our tomatoes are doing. And I think we need more time with the tomatoes. I'm frying them on low heat so that they can really get really fried. That looks okay. So we'll continue with our fufu corn and just let the tomatoes fry. We have another session of mixing. You see, that looks smooth. One thing with fufu, you don't want to have some lumps in it. You want to have a smooth paste. Okay, my friends. Finally, our fufu corn is ready. And I'm going to wrap it in a plastic wrap. Scoop it out. And the wrap. Just like that. That's what you want to get. So my friends, fufu corn is done. Kati Kati ticked. And now the last thing, which we'll quickly do, is to fry this lovely spinach. The tomatoes are looking good already. The tomatoes is looking good. So I'm just going to fry this. Just give it a mix. I think our vegetable is ready now. The spinach, that's how to get the spinach done, the Njama Njama in this case. That's how to get it done. So, we are done with our cooking. So this is our fufu corn and Njama Njama and Kati Kati, kiban and nyosi. My friends, life can't be better than this, honestly. When was the last time you made Kati Kati? You have to make this. You just have to. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe. So that see you again. Do stay blessed. I'll continue with my food. Bye.